Round 10 of BLK Queensland Premier Rugby saw the 4 games split across 2 days over the weekend, and the match of the round was a real surprise to everyone, not the least the Souths fans. UQ claimed the Wellesby Cup and extended their lead at the top of the ladder with a thumping 63-24 victory over the Magpies. Bond made it 2 from 2 against East this year. Jeeps snuck home against Sunnybank to close the gap on the top 4, and a heartbreaking loss for Norths against Brothers. When Souths and UQ faced off in the match of the round, no one would have predicted how it would end. Clifton Setu got the Red Heavies rolling early. When the resulting restart went out on the full, you could sense it might be a long day for the home side. The Heavies were blowing the Magpies away with a gale force when Scott Gale scored his team's 3rd try in 10 minutes. The students couldn't be stopped as they scored 3 more tries on their way to a 42-0 halftime lead. Things went from bad to worse for the Magpies when Gale bagged his 2nd to make it 49-0 2 minutes into the second half. Souths managed to cross the line for the first time in the 48th minute, but the momentum of the students was too much for the defending premiers. AJ Campbell got the Tigers roaring after 5 minutes at David Wilson Field before Bond responded through Brad Jones. Andrew Krell gave the home fans something to cheer about on the counter, linking with Max Quigley. But Wayland Skips silenced the fans with a worldie from midfield. Gus Casavacatini showed some light feet to collect the away side's 3rd try. The Tigers forwards proved they were good for more than just rucking and scrums, and it sparked the Tigers into action. When Simon Gregg darted over for Easts, it gave Matt Brandon an easy shot to put the home side in front. But just when the Tigers fans thought they were headed to victory, Jones broke their hearts with 7 minutes to play. A heartbreaking loss for Norths with a failed conversion after full time, a tough pill to swallow in their 1-point loss to Brothers. Michael Burke opened the scoring for the Eagles with a 40-metre penalty goal before Charlie Freeney put Brothers in front for the first try of the day. Burke narrowed the gap to 1 shortly before the break. Pierce Fitzgerald was denied what would have been a contender for try of the season when he stepped into touch, but there was no denying Dave Finlay Henaway. Sam Grasso burrowed over to give his side a 17-6 lead, but the Eagles' wings weren't clipped yet, Api Niobo making it a 6-point ball game with 20 minutes to play. And Gareth Ryan had the home crowd doing the Eagle Rock when he scored on full time. But there was no fairy tale finish for the gallant Eagles. The Gallopers were wearing pink charity jerseys for the Ronald McDonald House charity in their home clash against Sunnybank on Sunday. And Rika Badabasunga booted the home team into the early lead before Todd Winkley stretched out to make it 8-0. Ryan Menzies breathed fire into the Dragons' attack with a 55-metre try, leaving defenders in his wake. And the lanky winger had a double 3 minutes later, putting the visitors in front for the first time of the day. Badabasunga kept Jeeps within range with an early second half penalty, and the former golfer put his side back in front after some running rugby from the Jeeps backline. The Ballymore kid showed a clean pair of heels to score a 60-metre try, the Prince lookalike speeding off like a little red Corvette. It was Badabasunga's left boot that was proving to be the Gallopers' most valuable asset. Mick Richards and Foleti Kaitu combined for a sneaky line-out play before the Gallopers were forced to defend their line, Waiter Setu laying some smackdown and the Jeep scrum holding strong to seal the win. Courtesy of a 2-try display, Scott Gale has collected the Musashi High Performer Award for the 2nd week in a row in UQ's big win at Chipsywood. That victory keeps UQ at the top of the pack, 2 points clear of Brothers. Souths have slipped to 3rd and Sunnybank hold on to 4th. Jeeps have closed the gap on the top 4 to 5 points, and Bond have put breathing space between them and the bottom 3. In round 11, Norths will be hoping to rediscover some form against Bond on the Gold Coast. The Tigers will be hungry for a win against the Dogs. Sunnybank will be looking to avenge their 1-point loss to Souths in their last match. In the match of the round, Brothers face a huge task to stem the Red Heavy tide, who haven't lost since round 1. And Jeeps will take a break with the bye. This weekend, Reds TV will bring grassroots rugby fans a Saturday Arvo double header, live streaming the Sunnybank Souths game at 3:20, followed by the match of the round between Brothers in University at 5:30 p.m. The big matches just keep coming this weekend. Don't miss any of the action. Get down to your local Premier Rugby club and check out the Stars of Tomorrow today.